Hi, Cindy. Congratulations on your retirement and after an extraordinary 25-year career as president of the Muskegon Lakeshore Chamber of Commerce. I'm one of the people who helped form the new chamber, and if you remember, I served as your first board chair, and I think we made great partners.
I was named president of the Community Foundation in July 1999, and I had the great fortune of hearing that Cindy Larsen was going to have the brand new version of the Chamber of Commerce of Muskegon area.
When I first took the job, I really didn't think about breaking the glass ceiling. That wasn't even in my mind until I started attending meetings and found out that I was the only woman chamber president there. And that's when I found out that I was one of the first women chamber presidents in the country with a chamber with 1,000 members or more.
I will say you were the first executive and the only executive I've worked with who brought a crib into her office and sometimes brought her newborn daughter, Tori. And like so many things, you were always on the forefront, and having a baby in your office was way ahead of its time.
I was a career mom. That presented a different set of challenges, and I was so fortunate that our board of directors was so flexible and would allow me to juggle my calendar to make sure I could be at my kids' sporting events and even volunteer in school when I had to. It was an exciting time to have young girls with me, and I'm so happy they supported my career and really allowed me to do the things that I did.
I go back to Cindy's first days with the Chamber of Commerce.
Remember about Cindy's leadership during those early days?
Well, I was scared to death. I mean, just to start, Cindy had she possessed this tremendous combination of enthusiasm, energy, intelligence, leadership, and this creative vision that basically had us all on our heels all the time.
I always admired her vision. And, she seemed to be able to read the things that might happen and the problems and the challenges that we had in the community and suggest solutions, not always easy solutions, but solutions.
Downtown at this time was at its lowest point. We knew the mall was in foreclosure. We said, let's get on the South Shore train, go to the John Hancock building, and make Rick an offer to avoid all lawsuits, to just give us a deed in lieu of foreclosure.
I certainly can picture it in my mind, those two going into that office and saying to him, you have got to sell this mall to us because we have to make something else happen downtown.
You have the ability to cut through all the BS and get right to the point of whatever it is, a project or something that needs to be done, a challenge, whatever it is. You cut to the point and you give us okay, here's the direction we're going, this is how we're going to do it, and this is what's going to happen.
I was the chairman of the board for the chamber in 2005. That year was our theme was a creative economy. And it's looking back at it now, it's kind of funny because we needed to be creative. The mall came down and the entire downtown was one giant sandbox.
2009 was a recession year that was challenging for a lot of companies in Muskegon. That's when the chamber moved from its old location to its current location. They wanted to lead the new downtown after the old mall was torn down.
It was all hands on deck, and I really needed the board of directors because we had to do everything from scratch. It was an exciting time, but also it was a lot of work. Obviously, in the end, it paid off.
She was an advocate for certainly the larger Muskegon community, from North Shores up to Whitehall, Montague, and beyond. But she understood, I think, as well, the importance of the core city and the downtown.
Cindy's been such a strong advocate for business in so many different ways, probably ruffled a few feathers, but was passionate about what she did and how she did it, and really supported the business community, not only in Muskegon, but our county and our state.
We used to sit back all the time and say, boy, we hope we live to see everything come to fruition that we worked so long for over these last, 25 years, whatever it was at that point. And all I can tell you right now, my sweetheart, is just walk downtown, anywhere downtown. It happened. Muskegon has become all the things that she deserved to be and more. The reason for that was you.
Cindy Larsen has such a unique vision of the world for what she sees in people, for what she sees in chamber leadership, often reminding us about skills and abilities that we have in ourselves that sometimes we haven't uncovered, but she has seen that in us. And she's always able to pull that out of chamber members, chamber leadership, community leaders, and march together under a shared vision for what's best for Muskegon.
Whether it was the farmers market, whether it was Silent Observer, whether it was Lakeshore Art Festival, whether it was business after hours or chamber breakfast, Cindy was the guiding star there.
It's hard to believe it's been 25 years, and I have to thank everyone who helped us in this effort to make this area the best place to live, work, and play. There were so many volunteers, and of course the board of directors who made the tough decisions and decided the projects that we were going to work on and what we weren't going to work on. The staff teams, they were awesome and didn't always get the credit. They were there early to set up and they stayed late to clean up. And a lot of people didn't even realize they were working behind the scenes. And of course, to all of the businesses throughout Muskegon County who withstood many different types of economy, including a global pandemic. They were the ones that had the courage to go forward, and they gave the chamber the courage to go forward no matter what. And that's why we're here today.
Cindy, I just want to say thank you for your dedication and commitment to the community, and thank you for your teachings and lessons over the years. You've been a mentor to me, and I appreciate everything you've done for me in my career.
We don't show our appreciation often enough, and I think the role that you played as the spokesperson, as the head advocate for the Muskegon area, both the economy, the tourism piece, just the health of the community as a whole, just can't thank you enough, for your leadership over the last 20, 25 years at the Chamber in promoting all of that for the benefit of all of us, business owners, citizens, residents in the area. Thank you.
Thank you, Cindy, for all you've done. Thank you so much for making this community a better place.
Thank you, Cindy, for all your years of leadership. I really appreciated you.
Thank you, Cindy, for your incredible vision for our community, for believing in all of us. And we're so excited to see what you're going to do next in your retirement, and looking forward to hearing how much you're going to enjoy the Muskegon Lake Shore, that you've built up your whole career to be a place that you want to retire in, and so many of us get to enjoy living our lives in.
A big, sincere thank you, Cindy, for those 25 years. You have been such an instrumental leader in our community, and we so much appreciate that. And we'll never forget what you've done, both now and what you've led us, which is the foundation you created in moving us forward in the next decade. Thank you so much, Cindy.
Well, thanks, Cindy, for all the years that you've served, the great leadership you've provided, the financial oversight that you've used to make sure that the chamber stays strong. And I recently retired, so I want to wish you a happy retirement, and hopefully everything goes well.
And thank you, Cindy, for believing in me. And it was such a great 10 years.
Well, Cindy, it's been a great run, and we all owe you a debt of gratitude. You've done a great job, and I want to personally thank you for everything you've done, and you've left the chamber in a great spot. So thank you very much.
Cindy, congratulations. 25 years. You have transformed our sense of ourselves as well as the landscape. And it was such a pleasure to work with you and really feel like we made a huge difference, and it gave meaning to my life. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, my sweet friend. And I do love you.